You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
A fine stand.
There you go. As good as new.
You did it on purpose. Oh, fuck.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry.
Everyone seems to know.
It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Well, things have gone smoothly, I suppose, right? Attack me some fucking humans, or whatever the fuck they are. I kind of tried to almost kill myself by helping people on the road, and yeah, I think we did fairly well, all things considered. Hello.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss.
You fled from
You must be all
service.
done in.
How did you
Why don't you
manage
go to the
that?
kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your... Hey! I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one.
Hey!
We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
Alright. Everyone seems to have known my father.
Milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear. Aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed. Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no.
A midnight visit from the lady of the house. Good lord, this can't go
But
well.
what brings you here at this hour?
It's a very good question,
I
Henry.
thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
Did you know?
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry,
Yep.
I know this is all very new and strange for you,
Careful, Henry. It's a trap.
but I want you to feel at home here.
Not too at home,
You're not
Henry.
to worry about anything except getting better.
And getting your head chopped
God
off
knows
because you
you've
end up
been
fucking the
through a
lady.
terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world,
No, I bet you do. Yeah.
although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time.
I bet she's in a shitty marriage or something.
And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
This is when we make friends with the lady of the fucking castle, and then she proceeds to like us, and then it all goes downhill from there. It's never... Yeah, we draw the line at fucking her. Because, you know, we get too close, and we piss off a bunch of nobles, and we get Game of Thrones on our ass.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I went to collect the debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Sorry
The
again.
sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Yeah, I don't really care about the girl.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him.
Yep.
He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
Bit of a duplicate.
I ran to the
line
castle
there.
like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
I needed the horse.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench.
Teresa?
She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages.
Oh,
who
it was the
planned to
mill girl
violate her.
with the arse.
I had
Ah.
Saradzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After
I'm
that,
now
I
more
stole
glad
a
I
horse
saved
from
her.
them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
I'm glad to know the game registered that I did that.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
People at Kanslov.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this
Cancer.
world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride.
Lust. What? Nothing.
You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either.
Uh-huh.
Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband.
Uh-oh.
It was my father's wish.
Uh-oh.
Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
No, she's
My
lying.
husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and
So
my
lonely.
husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
So lonely, Henry.
Years, you say?
7 years.
7 years, Henry.
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Mm-hmm. Run,
Sir
Henry.
Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all.
Uh-huh.
But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
And she's lonely.
My lady, You're still young.
Oh, good lord. He's complimenting her.
Beautiful.
Oh, good lord, he called her beautiful.
Your best years are still ahead of you.
It's like watching a car crash in slow motion.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Right, we do have troubles enough of our
I'll
own.
go.
Without you making more
Let
of them.
you sleep.
Do not look at her ass as she leaves.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry.
Oh, I bet you did.
Good night.
But Henry wants to keep his head.
Good night.
Both of them. Uh-huh. That's bad, Henry. Go back to sleep. Bad, Henry. No, don't even think about it. Do not even think of... Yeah, you sit back down. Go back to sleep. Back to sleep. I am not dealing with that. It's fucking trouble incarnate. No, no. Stay away. It's a trap, is what that is. Yes, go back to the peaceful dreams that you're having. That's, much of an improvement. You're not a coward, Henry. You saved the bitch with the arse, and then almost got yourself
Wake
killed.
up.
The rest of stuff.
You don't want to miss this.
What is it?
What's happening? Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Great, we're under attack again. At least he didn't find us with the bitch in our bed, right? that would have gone well.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
We'll all be fucked, huh? Peasants?
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rama?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I have your sword.
Sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
Yes.
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
What?
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father.
Oh, you sentimental
I
fool.
won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
donkey.
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now.
Alright.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What, no? Yes, sir! Alright, I'll do it. Yes, sir! Right away, sir!
Henry,
Whatever you say, sir.
I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
I could do with a bite to eat.
What the hell?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick!
I'm just gonna... Yeah, there you go. Follow these guys. This is where we die. And reveals the army. Yep, there you go.
Sweet Jesus! We're gonna hit them like skeletons.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Hopefully not, because we're probably fucked.
Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't do anything stupid, Henry.
You an idiot! You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz, I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble.
Markvart.
It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
He's an old bastard, but he fucking knows his, he's got a way of words, isn't he? Here we find out whether or not we're all fucked. Yeah, the dude with the red hair is the king then. Moving out. So, yep, they're fucking off. Which is good, because if they attack, we'll all be dead, so...
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Markvart. Seriously. Hilarious name.
What the hell?
I'm putting the fucking torch away.
Where you're going.
Minding my own business, when all of a sudden I see this purse right there on the ground.
Hey!
Alright. Where are we going now? Bury your loved ones in Skellig. Talk to Sir Rodbord. Optional, get a horse. Sigmund's armies. The threat attack is gone. I have to get back to Skellig. It's our duty to bury my parents. Only now I can do my lord forbids me to leave Talmberg. I should talk to Captain maybe here. I should take my horse. Skellig is a long way. Yeah. First things first, though. I'm pretty sure grab some food if I can.
What the
doing?
Getting some food. Is that a fucking problem, bitch? I happen to be quite...
Look where you're going.
You fucking walked into me, you tosser!
What the hell?
You fucking bastards! I hate everyone in this fucking village. They can all go fuck themselves.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
He's not technically speaking my lord. Let me out before I lose my temper. I'm thinking duty. You do the same. See, I don't know whether or not he... Yeah. If we're in the shoes, that's implying that he'd ignore his lord, which I don't think he would.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Strategic position? Not particularly. Feared his troops from the granaries? I highly doubt that. Loot? That's a base thing. Most likely afraid of the insurgent lords.
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
2 for 1.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Lovely talking to you, buddy. I'm gonna go sneak out of the... be a good, upstanding citizen. Yes, Oh, this is a bad idea. Let us sneak into the chambers of the fair maiden. My lady, I am not here to do anything uncouth. I swear. If she yells at me for...
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
Not at all bothered that I'm in your room with your money down.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Yeah, lovely. How would I get that? Where do I get armor? That's,
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
I don't want to piss her off or they might have the bribe, but eh.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Do I look like a Talbot soldier? No. Now, get back in bed. Bad Henry! Bad Henry! No, don't look at Henry. Just get the fuck out of here before someone sees you. And then they catch me. You there, what are you doing in the ladies' chambers? Oh crap. He's like, you saw nothing? Absolutely nothing. Art of haggling for haggling for one measly lockpick. Guy's like, why do you need one lockpick? 15. Half. Might be best if I make a lower offer, then get him to do it, and then make a higher one afterwards, but yeah.
Are we agreed?
You won't convince me with that.
Alright, meet him halfway. 16.
What do you say to this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, that's a decent price.
Makes fuck all difference, really. I saved like 4 coin, but yeah, it'll do. Anyway, we'll now go try and lockpick that fucking chest, basically. Alright, how?
What the hell was that?
Nothing.
Hey, you!
Absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. No, nothing's the matter. The horse does not respond. I don't think it actually counts as my horse. I'm just sort of using it. No, I'm borrowing it from the humans. It's fine. Can I talk to him from horseback at all, or...? No, apparently not.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
Yeah, Captain Robard sent me to thingy.
I'm Sir Robard's messenger. He's sending me to Ujitz to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
It's probably not going to work.
You know who I am. I have to get out to take care of my parents.
Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to do. Please.
Do you think I'm a
Oh, you
total
fucking moron.
idiot? My master would be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Ah, damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course.
Don't have enough money. Son of a bitch. Really?
Agree?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a
Oh, for
deal.
fuck's sake, seriously? How about can I, like, go get...
That's not worth the bollocking I'll get from the old man. But count yourself lucky.
Alright, I'm gonna go sell some stuff and then try and bribe him again. You. He just admits to himself. I thought he was gonna like, oh, you know me, Bob, from that time in the tavern, you know, where you slept with that whore, your wife don't know about it. And he's like, wait, what? You know, something along those lines. That's what I was expecting from that. And like, nah, just yeah, you know me. Can I sell the stolen goods to him and get him in the shit? Open up right now. No, Jericho thingy, sure.
I'm Yannick of Malashov. I haven't been here long, but if you had your eyes open, you would have noticed me. Now open the fucking gate, or I'll have to go and get Sir Robard, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, all right. Hey! Open the gate!
Thank you, Bob. My horse changed colour. It was bay, now it's fucking
You'll have to
grey.
wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
Right, now I have what's-his-face's sword, fair enough. Christ. It's a fucking slaughter. Alright, so coming up on this bit, I think this place ahead is where the girl with the arse was that I saved. That was what she's called, by the way. She has a name, but that's not important. Alright, just in case. You're not going to comment at all on being here? I don't imagine there's any valuables, and there's no body. Although there's that armor. Yeah. If I hadn't stopped her, tried to save her, she probably wouldn't have ended it well for her. She's either dead and buried elsewhere, or managed to escape. Hopefully the latter. Alright, we are here. And the way's blocked. Of course it fucking is. Son of a bitch!
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon them, like me. No. Why? Not you.
I know.
It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Poor what's-her-face. What has she got on her? She's got Saviour Snops! And Bianca's ring! I'm taking them. The ring has sentimental meaning.
Keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
I'm now going to go loot your tavern if you don't mind.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find a shovel and take care of you.
Burying him is going to be a bit of a bitch in this downpour, dude.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Find a spade. Where the fuck is a spade gonna be?
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
As soon as I find where the fuck the... Everyone leaves the axes in the wood. As soon as I find where the fuck there's a spade in the village, where would there be a spade? I have utterly no idea where the hell there's a spade. Oop, what's happened? Ah, there's some dude with a spade.
Get away, you mutt!
Alright, offer to help him in return for the spade.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, but the dog clearly thinks you're up to something.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
This guy's a prick. Just lend me the spade, dude.
Lend me that spade. I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
Now stick it up your ass, huh?
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
I have a sword.
That's right. Easy there, boy. You know
Fucking moron.
Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Hey, boy. Seriously, it's like, oh no, big, oh shit, he's got a sword, I forgot about that. Ah! I love that he shot himself and ran away. Do I have the spade? Hey, the dog's here. You'll be my dog now.
So... let's get to it.
I really hope the dog sticks with me. Do not kill the dog. No, I get paranoid every time there's a dog in any kind of video game or movie or anything. My immediate thought is you're going to try and kill that dog at some fucking point. They always go for the cheap shots. Like, let's kill the dog. Yes, that'll piss everybody off. I'm afraid this ain't going to be easy, mate.
Damn it all.
Yeah, they've been there for a while. I'm afraid they're a bit stiff as a board, mate. And it's going to be kind of pain in the ass. Not going to be a pleasant experience.
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes.
Oh, that fucking
Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore.
He's going to smack the dog with that fucking club.
Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Just me and him, right? Not like one-on-one or what? Oh, fucking Christ. One hit from that thing, I'm out. Like, no fucking chance did you stand.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Ha! It's Arse Girl! Standing in the fucking rain, brazen, as you please.
Games are over.
Did she go ahead of the main cavalry just to say, wait a minute guys, hold back a bit, I have something cool to say before we ride in and kill them all? I wonder what happened if we didn't save her. Does she just, like, not show up, or do the men show up anyway? Interesting. Yeah, that fucking, that club, like, one fucking tap and you're dead. There's no way you're supposed to beat that. No, they did bury him then. The dog's still there. I hope the dog comes with us. No, the dog's following. What happened to my horse? No, I'll take the dog over the horse. Yeah, the dog's still following. Right, we're staying with her now, apparently. Yeah, I assume it's her house or something. Ooh, I think I'm dreaming.
That's all.
You know it's a dream because I'm not that good in real life.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done.
Check out the links in the bottom left, videos in the top right. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that bollocks. And don't forget to click that stupid little bell thing that notifies you of all my crap. Alternatively, follow me on Twitter, Discord, where I'll post whenever a video is uploaded. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.